Our brains are funny things. You've reached Talking with Dr. Terry, 180 Seconds to a Better You, message number 380, and I'm Dr. Terry Wurzbacher. I can probably speak for the majority of listeners when I say, baby, it's cold outside. Here in southern Texas, it was 19 degrees when I got up Monday morning. That is extremely rare here, and I know for many of you that's a heat wave, but not for us in San Antonio. Monday was the start of the third cold day. Sunday was an icy day, but not that kind of ice. This is the kind where you slip and fall. That's also very unusual for our area. So why am I giving you such detail? Well, to set the story, of course. I was talking to a friend, and she said she was getting cabin fever. I couldn't help but laugh because it had been only about 36, maybe 40 hours of this, and 16 to 18 hours of them were spent sleeping. I told her that we complain all the time when we're busy that we're so tired and worn out, and we just wish we had a chance to rest. Then something like this comes along, and it turns out it's not what the person wanted it to be, and they're ready to get back to business. I think there's a couple of factors here. The first thing that comes to mind is that we're not in control when it comes to a forced rest like this. We should never look a gift horse in the mouth. I can vouch for the fact that a forced weather rest is much better than a forced illness rest. I think we could do an entire hotline on control issues, but don't worry, I won't. It's just something that keeps popping up, and if there's one thing I've learned in all my years, it's that I need to pay attention to things that keep presenting themselves. These are messages about things we need to learn and investigate. Another thing that comes to mind is that what the person really needs is a mental rest, and that simply means doing something different and less stressful, something enjoyable, not necessarily doing nothing. There are times, though, when doing nothing is what's needed. We're so conditioned to think that we're not allowed to rest or that we're wasting our lives. After all, so many people use that buzz phrase, time is money. Personally, I don't like it because it seems to characterize your life in financial terms, and we all know that life is so much more than that. Do you think that as a death doula, I'm upset if someone doesn't take their last breath on my timeline? Do I put that in terms of money? Heck no. So I always caution people not just to accept cute sayings as the universal gospel. People underestimate and undervalue rest, and of course sleep, but we've talked about that before. Why do weightlifters alternate body parts? To give the muscles time to rest. Why do we pay more attention to our muscles than our brains? They need to rest too. And the last reason I think people are uncomfortable when presented with downtime is they're scared they're going to discover something about themselves that maybe they don't really want to see. And then if there's no way to escape, they're stuck and it gets uncomfortable. Anyway, this is just food for thought, and I hope you think about resting more and stay safe and don't slip on the ice. Have a diamond day.